Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It is a saying as old as time itself, and no doubt many of you who are watching this video right now have heard this expression ad nauseum throughout your entire life. But when you've been on the internet for a considerable amount of time, like yours truly has, and when you've been dealing with locals a lot, you'll begin to realize that that old expression really doesn't hold up to a locale. When it comes to locales, yes, words do hurt. They're precious little feelings. More so than any sticks and stones thrown at them ever could. And I can think of no better locale out there who fits this description more than my brand new buddy, Trippy Poop. Yes, my friends, he's back at it once again. Now, I know I had alluded to in the last video that Trippy Poop had returned and was starting shit with me on Twitter. But what exactly did Trippy Poop do? You must be wondering to yourself. Well, I'm about to tell you. So Trippy Poop decides he was gonna unblock me. And he was just gonna show to me a little drawing. Some fan art he created of a picture of me, a very old picture of me, that's been circulating the internet for a couple of years now. But this time, he was gonna step it up a bit. See, Trippy Poop took this old picture of me, and he decided he was gonna draw a little top hat to put on top of my head. And then he was gonna put some clown makeup all over my face, and he was gonna put a little Juggalo necklace around me. And then when, naturally, I called him out for being a artistic autist, his immediate response was, "Oh, no. Au contraire. I did not draw this. You sent that to me. You sent that to me to celebrate you buying my merch. And look, here's all your friends having a little party. Sir Adamantine, Vlad, some other dude. Look at you guys having fun. Celebrating you buying my merch." Now, in case you're wondering, yes, he does indeed have a merch store. And I did check it out. Nothing much, really. Terms of merch. One could even say his merch is that complete and total shit. I mean, you go in his fucking Teespring store, it's just t-shirts of, his little clown profile picture, a little t-shirt of a deck of cards with him and some dude named Gaming and Yelling and a pickle man. You can get a t-shirt with a cartoon piece of corn. Oh, okay there, it looks like he's been up to date on Ethan Ralph lore, I guess. And of course you can get more and more t-shirts of the pickle man. I don't know this fucking dude's name, but Trippy Poop, he really does like that pickle man. Okay then. But anyway. So later on, Trippy Poop did what he normally does and decides he's gonna have a complete and total mental breakdown before my very own eyes. At one point, he calls me a weeble wobble, and I rightfully ask him, "Are you off your meds?" And then he leaves me a link to a fucking YouTube video of a Weeble Wobble's toy commercial from the 1970s. Yeah, so that was something. And then not that long afterwards, he starts asking me questions of if I'm madly in love with his penis. Because according to Trippy, me saying the words, "I find it fascinating that someone like Adonis Paul would give Trippy Poop $1,000 on his GoFundMe, while Trippy Poop sending dick pics to men in fits of rage. Apparently me saying that constitutes to me lusting his dick. Okay then. He's a very strange boy, if you haven't figured it out by now. Very strange boy. And then, of course, he had to mention Harley Quinn's happy hour because, you know, just living rent-free right inside his head, aside from myself. Trippy Pope asked me if Harley Quinn was well aware that I was sharing DMs between myself and Harley Quinn to Hitsuki Hime, so Hitsuki Hime would shut the fuck up about her, and we could talk about other things. So, I messaged Harley Quinn's happy hour on Discord, and I asked her, and, well, she said she doesn't care. And then Trippy's immediate response to that was to form some theory that me and Harley Quinn are in a relationship. Even though Harley Quinn is dating 3-Force Yoda and they're very much in love with one another, and I don't know Harley Quinn's happy hour all that much. And in order for me to have feelings for someone, I kind of have to know them for a long extended period of time. And then, of course, I brought this up to Harley there. And Harley Quinn asked me if I can get Trippy Poo to answer the question as to whether or not he fucks his mom. And of course, once I asked Trippy that, he immediately starts burging out. Starts trying to deflect the question. And then later on, Harley Quinn sends me a picture of a toilet that she really can't sit on, otherwise she's gonna slide off. And so I decided that, since Trippy Poop and Hitsuki Hime like to call Harley Quinn's happy hour the devil incarnate, why don't I just prove their little theory wrong? So I took a little screenshot of that DM and posted it to Twitter. And I tagged Trippy Poop for his hot take, and, well, he starts burging, as he does. Then the next thing you know, he starts acting all tough, saying that he definitely has an ID because he's got a PayPal account. And in order for you to use PayPal, you need an ID. Meanwhile, all the times I've used PayPal, I never once had to show them my ID. But he was still consistent that he has an ID. And he asked me to find the proof. And I said I'd be more than willing to do that, but first you gotta prove to me that you're not a massive homosexual who fucks his mom. And of course he fucking deflected that question pretty quick. Then of course I thought it was over, but no. Next thing you know, Trippy Poop decides he's gonna fire up OBS and do a live stream where he feeds the troll more ammunition to go after him. He starts getting super chats from very angry Ear Juice fans. You start getting very interesting names donating to him. Like Alistair Mycroft's molested cat. Or Alistair Mycroft's disappointed father. And all this weird wacky shit. And then he goes over like the one video I did where I'm petting, this cat that I got. And I'm talking shit about Trippy Poop. And one of them calls the cat a rat. I don't know how you can fuck up what a cat looks like versus what a rat looks like, but Trippy Poop's audience found a way. So that's something. And of course, every time Trippy Poop would have to fucking read the tweets I made, he would always talk nasally voice and go like this. Trying to blame it all on the fact that I'm a fat fuck. I mean, it's totally not like I'm a fucking heavy smoker or anything. Can never be that. It's totally because I'm the size of Amber Lynn Reed. It's totally not like I'm a fucking chain smoker. Or anything. Could never be that. No. Could never be that. And a bunch of other wacky, goofy shit. But that's pretty much where I wanted to talk about today. In conclusion, Trippy Poop's continuing to set himself on fire and have a massive mental breakdown before my very own eyes. And his ball of retards just gotta keep fluffing his balls. Gotta keep telling him he's the greatest. I mean, there's a literal man out there by the name of Mr. Snugs who says that if you make fun of Trippy Poop or Hitsuki Hime or himself, you are obviously on the autism spectrum. So, if you do plan on making fun of Trippy Poop in the near future, you better get ready because you're going to be diagnosed with autism by a random man on the internet. So, enjoy that, I guess. And, this is pretty much where I'm going to have to fucking end it. I literally don't know what the fuck's going to happen next with Trippy. I don't know how much more crazy shit I can get out of this guy. But it kind of sounds like he ain't stopping anytime soon. But until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.